So today's the day that I've been dreading. Yeah, something on the boat has broken.
Hi, we're the James family.
Are you sick of your day-to-day life? Ever thought about doing something different?
Well, we did just that.
We bought an unfinished aluminium catamaran and we're fixing her up as we sail around the world.
Come along for the journey and click subscribe.
Daddy? Mommy? Honey? James.
We are in North Queensland in Townsville, and Sam is currently away up in the Torres Strait. He picked up a month's contract and is on a vessel doing survey work. He's been gone for 3 weeks and comes home in a week's time. Charlie and I are living on board, and this week we are going to give you a little bit of a glimpse as to what we've been up to while Sam has been gone. And one of my biggest fears has finally happened. So this morning we're going to head to the market. So our next door neighbors on this boat over here have told us about these farmer market that happen every Sunday, and that it's about like a 15 to 20 minute walk just straight down the main street over there. So we are gonna get the pram ready and go check them out. Charlie's all decked out. She's picked out her outfit today, ready to go shopping. Let's go. Magpies, so it's a beautiful Australian bird, and during nesting season they get a bit aggressive if you go near the nest, so all that sign was doing was warning people that magpies have been nesting in the street. If we see one, I'll try to catch it on film. I've been swooped a few times before in my life. They get a bit aggressive. They are beautiful, but yeah, they do get a bit aggressive. So we just went to the grocery store. The cronuts at the market were $8 each, which is like a croissant donut. So instead of buying one there, we went to Woolworths, got a few drinks and a bit of munchies, and it came out to be $9. We might have gone to the markets, but we're still penny pinchers. Instead of buying 2 cronuts for $8 each, Charlie and I went to Woolworths, the grocery store, and picked up 2 drinks and a bit of munchies, and in total that came out to be $9. It was a super awesome day at the market, but little did we know that within 24 hours we would be facing my greatest fear while Sam is away, and that is something breaking on the boat.
So today's the day that I've been dreading. Yeah, I've been dreading it, and it's finally happened. Yeah, something on the boat has broken and he's not here. So I am currently sitting in the bathroom. The sump won't work. The sump for the shower, and I can't seem to get the water out. So our sump is not automatic, so we have to press a button. So up there, the second button is, the first one's for our lights, the second button is to turn the sump on. Our sink automatically drains straight to the bottom here, and turned on the sump and it made a funny noise, turned it off, turned it back on, and it made an even worse noise, and it's not draining. So like the noise was going on and it just not, the water level's not going down. So there's just water stuck in our shower. So I am going to drain it out and clean it all out and see if I can find what's the problem. I'm really hoping that there is not a small toy stuck in the pump. I've been dreading this, knowing that if something breaks, my capabilities can only go so far. Sam's the marine engineer and the very smart one with all this stuff. I'm very thankful for him. He's able to do everything basically on the boat. I think if he was here, he would be able to tackle this within like a day. Me, not so much. The best of my ability, I'll be able to drain it, look at it, see if I can turn it off and on again. Yeah.
Sam has been gone for over 3 weeks now, and he comes back in a week's time. I'm so thankful for Sam. He grew up on a yacht, sailing with his family, then chosen a career path in the marine industry, and has had an extensive and impressive career. And whenever anything goes wrong or something breaks, Sam is able to figure out what the problem is and fix it. I'm thankful that the pump has decided not to work while we are in the marina and not while we are at anchor. Because while we are here at the marina, we have the facilities to use. And also, if we did need to order a new part, we have a shipping address to send it to.
Okay, so this is what the shower looks like underneath the board. So it's a bit of a gap. This hole here is from the sink. This drains into the box here. And then this one here is the pump. So that sucks everything and then goes overboard. So we have to press that button to then drain everything. I can't feel a toy. Yeah, I can't feel any blockage, so I'm not sure what's going on.
I check the pump and the bilges to make sure that there's no leaks into the hull and make sure that nothing needs immediate attention, and then clean up, and we'll tackle the shower in a week's time when Sam comes home.
Right, so this arrived today, this beauty. So this is a this is a chopping board. So a few of you guys might be wondering why we have a giant chopping board now. So this chopping board is actually gonna go right here. So this is I'm in the galley. This is our stovetop, the gas stovetop, and this board, the width and everything, it's gonna end up going on top of here like that. But I just need to cut out for these notches. So it fits, like it just slides underneath the back like that. And there's only a small gap there and a small gap there. But there's these pieces here, there and there. And those pieces are for when we're out at sea. We've got these metal like arms that can go around your cooking pots and pans and everything, so that when you roll back and forth, the pots and pans don't roll. So I'm gonna notch those out and then cut the cutting board to length and cut it this way. And I'm gonna try not to mess up because this was $50. Yeah. Expensive. So why are we doing this? So getting gas around the world, people have warned us that it's not always easily accessible. So, and with one of the things that we want to do with the boat is put more solar on. So we're going to try to go as electric as possible for the galley and leave the gas as a redundancy. So we'll have the Weber barbecue, out on the back deck. We'll have the gas stove in here and the oven. But as far as cooking for everyday use, as long as the batteries aren't depleted too much, we'll use electric cooktops. So right now we are using this one here. This is an induction cooktop. Works really well. The only bummer for this thing is I have lost my chopping board to it, because induction cannot go onto metal, and all of our bench tops are stainless steel, so it has to sit on the chopping board in order to use it. And the plan is to cut this to size here, and then we'll place the two induction cooktops on this. So
What are you doing?
I am telling people what the plan is.
What are you doing?
We're gonna cut the chopping board.
What are you doing?
So that's the plan.
What are you doing?
And we'll get started and try not to mess up. So the cutting board's done. It took a little bit longer than I expected. It took 2 days to do it, so I started it yesterday, finished it off today. These notches here, I just wanted to make them as small as possible so that there's very little tolerance. So I cut them to size, just smaller than size, and then took the file and filed them down like very closely to what they are supposed to fit. So it goes in, slides in the top there, and then down, and it fits in like that. And I just tried to make these parts as small as possible so that it can't wiggle around. But yeah, that's come out really nicely, and now we have a big nice chopping board area and a nice area to cook on the induction cooktop.
And it's on to the next project.
We are getting ready to spend a lot of the time in the tropics and living in the marina in Townsville, because Townsville is part of far north Queensland and part of the tropics. It's a really good tester to see how we'll go in the heat. And because we're on shore power at the moment, we're not on anchor getting a breeze through the boat. We do have the aircon in the back going. This is something that we won't be having on board when we're off sailing. It's purely only on board because we're in the marina on shore power. We got it off Marketplace, and when we leave we'll resell it on Marketplace. But this is giving us a taste into what life will be like in Indonesia and a lot harder places, and what we need to do to the boat to get it ready. And one thing we've noticed a few of the boats have is these shades, these car shades. So I was really lucky. Found a few of these in the giveaway pile up at the bins, and then friends of ours are selling their boat and they're doing a whole entire clean out of everything, and they gave us a whole bunch as well. So today I'm going to be measuring a lot of the windows and cutting these to size and fitting them in the windows.
We've got quite a few windows on this boat, and the glass radiates heat into the saloon area and makes it super hot inside. We've got 2 hatches on the top, on the roof, And we would absolutely love hatches in our forward-facing windows. But for now, we are trying out these car window shades to help counteract the heat coming in from the windows. Once all the window shades were up, it was almost an immediate difference of temperature inside the cabin.
It's off home to see the girls.
Join us next week as Sam flies home from work and we dive into figuring out what exactly is wrong with our shower pump. Thank you so much for watching. If you are enjoying our videos and would like to help support us making videos and content, consider becoming a Patreon. The link is in the description below. And don't forget to click those like and subscribe buttons, and we will see you all next week.